everyone. It's what day is it? Friday, May 20th. It's oh, that's embarrassing. It's Tommy's birthday. Happy birthday, Tommy. I am starting the new week's vlog here. Today I'm driving back to LA, or at least part of the way. My eyes look very red on camera. They're not really that red in person, but I packed up my car and Sienna and Harley and I are going to get some coffee and breakfast before we head off. Well, before I head off. We had a very fun night at Bushwhackers last night as a send-off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you vlog at Bushwhackers?
No, I didn't vlog anything until today.
Yeah.
Maybe I've got some clips and photos. Maybe I'll insert those here.
Nico kept wanting to dance with Alessandra.
Yeah,
he was like, is this a
pals.
freestyle?
I was teaching Nico. Hold on. I was teaching Nico how to freestyle, which is kind of funny because I actually don't know how to freestyle. I literally took one salsa class one time, so I just teach everyone the pretzel. and he was loving it, and so
Nico's like, oh sorry, can we dance? Can we dance?
So I taught him how to pretzel, and yeah.
And an old man danced with me.
Yeah, Sienna, I was going to teach Sienna the very basic couples dance, and then she got fully sniped.
Like, all right.
I was like, you're coming with me. And Sienna's like, okay. And so he taught her instead. But she killed it. We danced later. And then she tried to do the stomping one, and I told her it was too complicated to just pick up. She didn't really believe me.
My feet are from off the stomping.
Yeah, me too. It's so satisfying when you like scuff the ground with your heel. It's so nice. That's why I love wearing boots, but I just have so many blisters the day after. All right, anything else for now? Harley, you have anything to report? That's her butt. Harley? No, she's out.
She's really calm in the car.
Okay, that's good for her. Okay, so we're gonna get some coffee, maybe some hash browns.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. We're all packed up. It's not as much as I thought it would be. I definitely have room for more stuff. Birds to me, Harley? Any last words, Sienna? Okay. You like my keys? That's pepper spray. Don't eat that. Hello, hello. Made an outfit change, and I've made it to the hotel in Sacramento. I got an upgrade. Bougie. I've got a couch. Have a business meeting or something at my desk. That was nice. I'm here for only a few hours, but actually it's good because I'm going to do my Zoom commercial class here tomorrow. Guess where I'm headed? Texas Roadhouse. It's across the street. I think I said in like another vlog that I literally go here every single time. And by every single time, this is only my third time, but the tradition will probably continue. Usually I like get up very early and just hit the road, but I don't have to be in LA at a specific time tomorrow, so I've got plenty of time. And I'm gonna also go see my grandparents. They live in Monterey. They split time between Monterey and Mexico, and they're in Monterey right now. And so I'm gonna drive to see them on the way and grab lunch with them, which will be really, really nice. Yeah, so that's the plan. Those are my mom's dad and his wife. The grandparents I saw in New York are my dad's parents. Okay, I'm hungry. Bye. So this morning while I was working on the treadmill, I was watching the Call Her Daddy episode with Christine, and I have always loved Christine from Selling Sunset. I think her portrayal is horrendous, but I just love Selling Sunset so much. My housemate and I started watching last year when I was there in England, and we just binged the entire series so fast. So that was really fun to listen to, and it was interesting to hear like how they cut and edit reality shows, because I definitely fall victim to like thinking it's reality.
Explain. But for now, I need you to read it my views, and you emphasize certain words.
Right, people, I'm off. I'm cruising down the highway. I'm headed south. I'm going to Monterey to meet my grandparents for lunch, a late lunch. It's gonna be like 3 p.m. It's only 3 hours from here, so that's kind of nice. And then little fun change of events. One of my friends is having a housewarming party this evening. And this is a bit chaotic, but she lives an hour north of my grandparents. Keep in mind, LA is all the way south. But I'm gonna full send, and after lunch I'm gonna drive back an hour north, go to her housewarming party, stay at hers, and then it's 5 hours back to LA. I'm gonna have to leave. I'm gonna have to leave at like 6 in the morning tomorrow because I'm going to an audition. Well, it's a workshop for my theater company, but it's also like an audition for their season. Like, you're supposed to prepare a little something. But yeah, so that's that. And the reason that also works out is because I'm not approved for my place yet. And as you can see, I've got many items in my car that need to go into my place. And there's nowhere for them in LA right now. Yeah, I need to not just be driving around LA with all this in my car because it will get broken into, and then I will have nothing, including a home. I'm going to listen to, the first podcast I ever listened to, courtesy of my Abercrombie manager when I first got hired there in 2017, he was listening to this podcast called Up and Vanished, which is about the disappearance and potential murder, gosh darn it, disappearance and potential murder of Tara Grinstead from Georgia. And that was the first time I ever listened to a podcast, and I was hooked. I was like, this is the best thing ever. It's still, to this day, I think, my favorite podcast I've ever listened to. My favorite true crime podcast, besides My Favorite Murder. Love that one. But this is like the good story one. A good story one. And, oh, my mom's calling me. Okay, I'm going to call her. Okay, I'll update later. Anyways, the whole point of that was to say is that the trial for the person that was put on trial for the murder has just happened, and they went back and covered it. And so and they released 4 podcast episodes. I got a spoiler. I saw the verdict. I'm gonna listen to the podcast episodes about the trial. I'm in the lounge, the most beautiful lounge. My grandparents live at like a country club, basically. So we just finished lunch, had a nice little lunch, and now I'm off again. Made it. I'm in Mountain View. Ready to party. I don't think you can. Oh! 5:40 a.m. Made it out. It's pretty bright for just before 6. Well, all right. Back to LA. Good morning. Got my Starbucks. I got a grande iced coffee with sugar-free vanilla and cream. I have been driving. It's 6:40, so for basically like an hour. It's been good so. Oh. Oh man. Yeah, I just dumped a lot of that into my lap. The women were tasked with writing a monologue in response to what's going on with abortion rights right now, which, in case you don't know, or in case this is being watched at a later date, there's just questions about whether or not women should get to decide what to do with their own bodies, which is a crazy concept in 2022. Not sure why we're having that conversation, but it's frustrating. I do feel passionately about it. I just haven't organized my thoughts enough to get them onto paper. And especially with, like, I haven't quite dealt with the lack of body autonomy in that extreme of a way. I have dealt with a lack of body autonomy, as I'm sure literally every woman ever has. Okay, I just want to come back and say, earlier I said I, like most women in the world, have struggled with body autonomy, but I'm struggling to put my thoughts and feelings into words. And there was part of me that's like, I saw this TikTok about this girl, and she was telling a story of when she was taken advantage of, and she was talking about how her experience wasn't bad enough to like be spoken about or to have as much trauma as she had. And I feel similarly with my experiences. Like, they weren't bad enough to contribute to the conversation. The people that are close to me and that I care about me, it's bad enough because it affects me in some way, even if it's small. But that is such a lame thing. It's such a lame decision for myself to make, because it's like the person who made those decisions for me about the way my body should be used would not even hesitate for a second to in some way exploit that for their own woe is me, their own story. So why am I deciding that my minimal experience is like not even worth mentioning? If you've dealt with something, just, and it's affected you in some way, just talk about it if you want to. It's not bad enough to talk about or to contribute to the conversation. It's not. So that's all. I've organized my thoughts. What I was trying to say was, when people, I believe, downplay their experiences or fear of sharing them because they're too minimal, they feel like they are victimizing themselves for no reason. And the situation I was in, the person that was not nice to me, shall we say, would not hesitate to take any part of our shared experience and use it to victimize himself. And so why am I, the actual victim, minimizing my experience? That's what I meant to say. Not that has anything to do with like abortion, body autonomy in general. I think it all is intertwined, and it's all relative, and this culture is all a part of people in general, not just men, but people in general, thinking that you can make those kinds of decisions for other people about their own bodies. It's literally insane. Don't understand. So yeah, that's what I was meaning to say.
You said, oh.
I'm not.
Okay, it's evening now. I made it back to Los Angeles. I'm in a hotel this evening because I don't have a place yet. And I have a lot of stuff and it doesn't fit at my boyfriend's. So I'm here tonight. But we didn't get to celebrate his birthday, and I wasn't here for his birthday. So he's gonna come meet me for some dinner. But I thought we could celebrate.
Brunch vlog.
Yummy.
Everyone's been buying stuff for
Yummy,
you. Oh, no, my
yummy.
napkins.
All right, I've got a brief update. Apartment paperwork is being processed. Brian, cross our fingers that I have a place to live soon. I grabbed my car, and now I just drove to Santa Monica, which is where the theater is that I work with, and then I'm doing the play for. I have rehearsal this evening at 7. I have a class at 6 on Zoom. So my thought process is, it's about 2:40 right now. I found this very, very cute little cafe. It's called La La Land Cafe. You can kind of see already how aesthetic it is. About 10 minutes from the theater. I'm gonna sit there, do some work. I'm gonna work on my lines a little bit. I've got a script to prep for a self-tape that I think I'm gonna film tomorrow. I've got, what else have I got? I'm gonna do some research about commercial agents, because I would like a commercial agent. Maybe send out some emails. Yeah, that's what I have to do. And then I also am writing a screenplay, so if I get bored of all that, I'll do that and maybe finish editing my New York vlog. So I've got a lot to do, so I will be able to kill 3 hours for sure.
What?
Good morning. Good afternoon, rather.
And good night.
The end. No, just kidding. It's, it looks like I'm naked. I'm not.
Ew.
Thomas and I are headed to Brand Street we have several things to accomplish. Number 1, food. Number 2, Barnes & Noble. Why are we going to Barnes & Noble, you may be asking? I will tell you why. It is because we have several things to accomplish at Barnes & Noble. 1, we must peruse the game selection because it's very good.
Yeah.
We're game people.
It's true.
Number 2, my thought is that we should pick up a scenes book so that we have something to cold read from every day. So that's number 2. Okay, and then zooming back out to the overall picture of the day, number 3 is we're going to go to a coffee shop and get some work done. It's very Jess and Gabe Conti of us, which basically is my whole life goal. At said coffee shop, I have several things to accomplish. I have 2 scripts to learn for self-tapes. I have a script to learn from acting class. I have some emails to bang out. And if I get bored, then I can always transcribe something and make some money. So that's always good. I think that's all for the check-in for now. Time for Trader Joe's. Whoop, whoop. Cheers. Our Trader Joe's feast. Getting ready to go tape. It's Friday, May 27th. I have 2 tapes to film today. And then we are doing something very exciting and filming Tommy's commercial copy and his slate shot for his actor's access. Yeah, they're 2 really fun, pretty quick tapes, so should be a good little session. And then we'll get Tommy all up in front of the ring light and see how he likes it, because he's always helping me tape behind the camera and I'm always making an absolute fool of myself in front of it. And so I'm ready to reverse the rules a little bit. All right, people, it is Saturday, May 27th. After a very long, stressful process, I'm about to go get the keys to my apartment. Very exciting. I just finished Q to Q at the theater. It went so fast, literally in and out in 2 hours. That's unheard of. Very excited about it. I just turned my brights on. Anyways, I'm going to go drop off the check, pick up the keys, and start moving some stuff in there. Most of my stuff in the car, most of my clothes and stuff, and then the rest of my kitchen stuff is still at Tommy's in his garage, so I'll bring that over later today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see, but I need to go get a mattress to sleep on, so that's important, so maybe we'll do that today. Very exciting. Honestly, even though this process has been a nightmare of getting the apartment, moving my stuff in is way less traumatic than it was in England when I literally, OGs will know, when I had to take 2 buses and a train to get into my new place, and it literally took an hour each way, and I had to go back twice and my back broke. Oh my god, nightmare. This is like a piece of cake compared to that. Just pulled up to IKEA. I love an IKEA trip. I'm here to get a mattress. I'm here to get a bookshelf. I don't have power or water in my place till Tuesday, but that's all good. If I can put everything away and get it all ready for that, then I will be a happy lady. Honestly, this is gonna be so nice. This is gonna be the least stressful, kind of most fun part of everything. So I'm really looking forward to just doing this, setting some things up, making my space a little more homey, and having dinner and calling it a night. So yeah. I have to go pick up a chest of drawers, and then I have to run through TJ Maxx to see if I can find 1 or 2 things, and then I think I made it. It's 3, my keys right here, of course. This 3 cabinet dresser from Target, and it was heavy to get into my trunk. And I live on the 4th floor. There's an elevator, but can I even make it that far? Updates to come. Also, you might have caught it, but I don't have power. And so now I'm gonna be unloading and setting up everything in the dark. Happy Memorial Day. It's May 30th. We just went to Best Buy to buy a fridge. I bought one, but on Amazon. But I was standing in Best Buy when I bought it. So that's good. What did you do with the kid?
At Best Buy, there's little things you can play, the little controllers for the little TV. So I played a Kirby game with the kid for a while.
That's the update. Cheers. All right, I never officially closed off my last vlog, but I think I'm gonna wrap it there. Big news, now officially have power, Wi-Fi. We had water and hot water, so mostly just power and Wi-Fi is what I was waiting for. And look how cute, I'm all set up. Kitchen's getting there. I've got all my old stuff from my old apartment. So that's this week. Very exciting. That's all. allergies are killer, man. Save that for the weekend. Oh my god, I have hair on my face. I still don't have power in my apartment.
It's okay. You have to have a job.
This is a very exciting day.
I'm more of a Machiavellian man myself.
Right.
You
If
know,
only you could
the,
say it.
You know the prince? Well, that's part of his ethos is you make people think that you're dumber than you actually are.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't really know how that relates to anything I just said,
you're
but
kind of a puppet master behind the scenes.
sure.
But on the surface, you look like just a young, dumb actor, you know?
Yeah.
But in reality, I have ties and all, you know what I mean? And all the Obamas, the Romneys, you know?
Let's not get political with it.
Okay.
Okay.